You need to be selfish, my boy. Yeah, G, you do. In this video, I'm going to be speaking about 2 reasons why you need to be selfish in your life, man. A lot of you are going to watch this and be thinking, oh, what does he mean? Shut up, bro. Shush, yeah? You need to be selfish in your life, bro. I don't really care what you say, right? And I'm going to explain to you 2 reasons why you have to be selfish when you're building in your life, bro. Am I saying always be selfish and don't help anyone with anything? No, I'm not saying that, right? But by the end of this video, you will know exactly why I'm saying what I'm saying and you will agree with me, right? Sips Nampao first. All right, boys. The first reason, why do I say that you have to be selfish, man? Hi, what about your family? You have a mom and how you're gonna be selfish and I hear what you're saying, bro. Yeah? The reason why you have to be selfish, right? Especially when you're leveling up, and I'm saying specifically, right? As a guy, you're leveling up, you're on the come up, bro. You're trying to build your own. You have to be selfish, bro. The reason why is because you cannot be selfless until you're first selfish, right? The harsh fact is, whether you want to admit it or not, is that currently, if you don't really have much that you can provide for anyone, let alone a girl and a girlfriend, all that. I'm saying your family, you want to do things for your mom, you want to do things for your family, right? What do you actually have tangibly to be able to provide them with if you haven't even built yourself up as a man and really accomplished much to be able to have things to give and have things to provide, right? I personally believe that every single man has to have a period in his life where he just puts himself first, bro, and you just be selfish, say no to everything, do whatever the fuck you need to go and do, my boy. Me being out here, leaving the UK over basically a year ago now, is an example of me being selfish. I had to say no, mama, love you, I gotta go and do me. Gonna be missing a couple cousins' birthdays, but I gotta go and do me. The reason why I'm saying that is because I would rather, as a young man, spend a couple years focusing on building myself up, acquiring certain things, knowledge, all the financials, whatever, making sure that I'm good for myself first, build myself to be an actual man of value, and then I'm gonna be able to go and provide for other people. But let's say me again, when I was back home in the UK, I was working my 9-to-5 job and I was making what, measly 2K a month, right? What could I have provided to my mum when she's the one doing my fucking washing? What could I have provided to my sister when I'm living in our mum's roof? I'm living in a room under our mum's roof. What could I tangibly do and give to everyone other than offering people a lift here and there? I couldn't really do anything, bro. So my point simply is, you need to have a stage in your life, bro, where you're just being selfish and unapologetically selfish and putting yourself first. Go and build yourself up to become a man of value and a man of standard, right? So then you can actually go and give back to the people that you want to provide for and that you want to do things for, right? It's facts. I would rather go and build up myself a bigger pie and give everyone 10% of that pie than have a tiny little pie and give everyone 50%, because this 50% of a smaller pie is probably not even nothing compared to 10% of the bigger pie that I could create for myself, right? I use that example to say that you want to be able to actually have things tangibly, being able to be an accomplished man and have said, yeah, bro, this is what I've done in my life. This is what I've built myself up. I've built this business to this. I've done this with my content and it makes me this. I've went and learned sales, so now I'm doing this, right? And then be in a better position to give back and provide to your family, when right now, what are you really able to do? And I had to just be honest with myself, right? I look internally on myself when I say these things, because as always, I'm talking to my old self a year ago, bro. Like, old Ty was not in a position to help anybody with anything, right? I literally couldn't. I wasn't really making good money. I wasn't really doing anything. Had good intentions, but didn't really have the best execution. And that's because I was so focused on trying to help everyone when my life was still really only at level 1. Like I said, mumsy's doing my washing and that. So I had to really be selfish, leave home. I'm not gonna hit you with that on this video, but I'm just saying, leave home, do what I wanted to do. I wanted to go move abroad so I could become a better man. I wanted to go and level up myself and learn new skills and, you know, become a man and step into my independent self, bro, and, you know, become a better version of myself as a human being. So in order for me to do that, I had to be selfish first and be like, you know what, this chapter's for me. Every single guy, when you're trying to build yourself, bro, you need to have a certain period in your life where you're like, you know what, sorry, this chapter's for me. I'm being unapologetically selfish so I can go and work on myself and build myself so I can be in a better position to then give back. Obviously, I want to give back and support my family. Obviously, I want to be able to help people. Obviously, I want to be a generous guy. Who doesn't? Like, I like helping people. But what I'm simply saying is that you need to put yourself first in order to be in a position and get to a position where you can effectively help people, right? I used to feel like a bit of a burden when I was, like I said, living in my mum's yard and she's cooking for me and I'm just not really feeling like I'm able to do much. Like, I want to give back. My mum's still here working. I'm trying to retire my mum. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to go on my own journey and do what I need to go and do and be selfish and live what I want to live and say goodbye to my family and leave everyone behind so I can go and build up me, do what I need to do for me first. And then I can be like, yeah, mumsy, don't worry, man. Just tell them safe later. I've got you now. Come work for me. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Every man wants to get to that point, but we often ask ourselves, why are we not yet at that point, or how much progress are we making to get to that point? And it's because you're not being selfish, bro. You think that the best thing to do is help out now and try and give half of nothing when you could go and spend the next year to 3 years trying to build yourself up to become someone doing something, and have a lot more, both emotionally, tangibly, to give back to the people around you, man. Obviously, I'm not saying that, yeah, you have to be an asshole and be like selfish for the rest of your life and be egotistical and all these things. I'm not saying that, but I'm simply saying that, bro, when is it going to be time for you? For real. When is it going to be your chapter? When are you putting yourself first? When are you going to go and do what you need to go and do? When are you going to prioritize time for you to go and level up? So then you can go and give back to mum, and then you can give back to family, and then you can go be a better person around the household and for the family because you've done something, right? But to me, speaking to Old Ty a year ago, you, my boy, I'm talking to you, yes, you, right? You need to go and build yourself up first to become, to have actually have some value, something to be able to provide and help people with, rather than just being there like, I'm working, like, nah, bro. You need to hold yourself to a higher standard and really try and make it a priority to go and give back, you know? But you're not gonna be able to do that until you first become selfish, bro. You cannot become truly selfless until you become selfish. Let's look at the alternative. Let's look at some of the people watching this right now, you, man. You, my boy, thinking, yeah, but nah, this guy's talking shit and you can do both, whatever, yeah? What does both look like? Both looks like you doing all right, barely holding down a job, not in shape, not really a confident man, not really saving much money because you don't know how, you haven't learned that skill, and then your mum's asking you for help and you can't really help, or you're giving her pennies and stuff that, or not that much money that you've really been able to acquire yourself, or she's asking you to step up and be a man, but you know, you've never really had exposure to what it's like to be a full adult because your mum's really done 60% of your, you know, life stuff for you, right? What can you actually give back? Like, for real, what can you actually give back? If you're like working a graduate job and you're living in your mum's house, or you're trying to level up and get to that next stage, what can you actually give back, bro? Genuinely. What are you gonna do? Go do a load of washing in your mum's house? You're not paying no mortgage, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, you need to start to become selfish first and simply put yourself first to level up, to be in a better position to give back. That's all I'm saying, bro. Next reason. All right, Ty, you got me. What's another reason why I need to be selfish then? Let me ask you this question, yeah? Why would you allow people to walk all over your life when you could choose to run your life instead? Sips water. For real, bro. Why would you allow everyone else to run all over, to walk all over your life, to tell you how you should spend your time, to tell you how you should spend your money, all these type of things, when you could choose to have full control and autonomy over how you live your life? Like, to me, that just don't make sense. Why would I be content working, you know, an entry-level job and having my manager tell me when I can and can't send this email to this person, or telling me how to write an email, or telling me all this other nonsense, when I could just choose to just grow up and try and have autonomy and full control and freedom over my life and how I want to live it? To me, I know which one I'm choosing, 10 to none even. Why would you allow other people to walk all over your life when you can choose to run your life instead, bro? Every man wants freedom. Every man wants to be able to do what they want to do when the hell they want to go and do it. So why are you so comfortable allowing your manager to tell you when you can and can't go home, allowing your manager to tell you when you can and can't work, how much money they're going to pay you this month, all this other stuff, bro? Like, even aside from the work, right? Think about how many things that's in your life right now that you just don't even want to do, but you just do it because of the environment you're in. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you don't really want to go out, but then your friends are like, oh, Ty, come on, man, like, just go. Then you're like, oh, fuck it, you go out, then you get drunk, you hang over for 2 days. No, you just wasted 48 hours, my boy. Well done. You let other people push their agenda onto you rather than doing what you wanted to go and do. Do you know what I mean? But you're not in an environment which is conducive, and you don't have discipline enough which allows you to run your life the way you want to run it, bro. In life, I have realized in my 20 young years of living, 22 years young, you gotta be selfish. Whether you like it or not, you gotta be selfish, bro. Like, you need to be selfish, like I said, in order to be selfless. You need to say no to be in a better position to then go and say yes to the things that are going to help you and help other people to progress in their life. It's as simple as that. If I wasn't out here taking this journey, I'll probably still be working a job, just be getting by, still be living under my mum's roof and, you know, being a bit of a burden, really. I'd just be an adult-sized child in my mum's house. You know what I'm trying to say? Her doing my washing, her cooking for me, all these things, which feels nice. Don't get twisted. It feels great. I'm Caribbean. I'd love to have some of Mumsy's curry goat right now. I would. Generally, I really would. But I had to ask myself, like, I'm in a position and in a stage of my life where it requires me to be selfish and put myself first. So everything I'm doing is in alignment to that, because like I said in the latter question, I'm now running my own life rather than letting other people and other things around me walk all over my life. What are you gonna do, my boy? Just a quick one from me. I'm not trying to change your opinion, but I'm giving you new information. So you now have this information. Go and do with this what you see fit, man. But have a think. Right now, do you actually run your life, or are you allowing other people to whatever extent walk all over your life? And ask yourself, how does that make you feel? Second thing to ask yourself, right? If I want to be able to give back and help other people, is what I'm doing right now genuinely the best thing that's going to allow me to do that? And I'll let you lot decide on the answers, my boys. Subscribe, more content coming, man. See you in the next one, man. Later.